the police department is getting the jokes off around the rap beef. I don't really like it. But it's funny. I don't like it. Mike, check. Justin Hunt, it's all happening. Thank you to everybody rocking with the channel. Thank you to everybody subscribed through the channel who shared a video, shared a link. It's priceless. Big thank you to everyone who's donated. If you'd like to donate, hit the Cash App right up there or hit the link in description. And big thank you to all my newest members. SPR, Don't Ask 3613, Samuel.mp3, Will Thompson Fargo, big shout out to Will Thompson Fargo, Brown Girl L318, Taffman 132, and Mika Red 30. 9-second applause. Thank you. I shouted out Mika before, but I pronounced her name Micah, and it's Mika, so I had to correct that one. Big shout out to Will Thompson, too. He came up with a really interesting direct-to-consumer idea for Baby Keem. We talked about it last week, or this week, rather, on Culture United. It's timestamped, so you can jump to his idea. But it's pretty interesting, so take a look at that. Thank you to everyone. Again, big shout out to everybody in the Discord channel, everyone who tuned in to Culture United this week, and everyone who watched today's episode of the Third Verse podcast. One of the topics we talked about on that podcast, we're talking about today, because this story keeps going. The story keeps going, and of course, I am talking about T.I. versus 50 Cent. 1-second applause. Now, this is compelling for a number of reasons, which I've talked about in an individual video on this channel. We did talk about this on Culture United this week and on Third Verse as well. And things have happened since the last time we checked in. And so as of the recording of Culture United and the recording of the Third Verse podcast, 50 hadn't responded to anything that T.I. had dropped. Because T.I. had dropped Right One, which is a great diss track. 1-second applause. He dropped another track called What Bully, which we reacted to on Culture United. It's timestamped. Go check that out to see what we said about it. And at that point, 50 hadn't said anything. Well, after Culture United, I got a chance to see some things that 50 did post. So here is something he dropped in reaction to the Right One. He gives T.I. the Stupid Ass Nigga Award, okay? And it says, 50 Cent says, it goes to old rappers still trying to battle rap. ChatGPT told me that. I don't need you to rap. You need me to rap. LOL, get the F off my page, right? And so that's what 50 said. He also said this, which is very 50 Cent, is a very 50 Cent thing to say. He posted this picture and he said, to entertain is to provoke emotions. Love me or hate me, it's cool. Just care enough to feel some kind of way. Tomorrow's gonna be a slow news day, or y'all can just make some ish up. LOL, right? So he seems unbothered. He's playing an unbothered role. He's saying that he's not gonna rap, that's what it looks like, and he's trying to clown T.I. for battle rapping at his age, right? And so, not sure how well that's gonna play or hold over, considering 50 Cent is someone who has been very vocal about everything he dislikes or anybody he wants to troll or meme to death over the past couple of decades. This is where he's been mostly, I'd say at least a decade and a half, right? And so this is where it is. And then he did this. He posted another unflattering picture of Tiny. And after that, he says, I changed my mind. And he posted her again, right? And so,
Tomato.
50's still back. 50's still 50, right? So these are things that 50 posted. Well, T.I., being T.I., he dropped another song, and this one's called Lessons. So let's take a listen.
Yeah, pussy. Hey, say, man, I just woke up, man. See, you got my wife back on your page, man.
I just woke up. I seen you got my wife back on your page.
Told you, nigga, I don't do memes. I do music. Oh, muscle, fat face ass. Fuck, nigga.
Muscle face fat. Oh my God. 1-second applause.
Build that, nigga. Let it be a lesson. Let it be a lesson to you. Get on your head till he get the message. You understand that? Let it be a lesson to you. Nigga, let it be a lesson to you. Let it be a lesson to you. No disrespect it. Gonna be tolerated, obligated to check it. They playing fake. Think I'ma let a nigga disrespect my wife like that shit just alright?
He has responded. And tip now, this is the fourth joint. Okay, you add this to let him know. Tip is sincerely in studio mode. I have no idea how many of these or if any of these will end up on this album. I think Right One should be on the album. But I'm excited for a T.I. project in 2026. 1-second applause.
Think I'ma take this shit from you, pussy nigga, you gon' have to come take my life. Expensive game this nigga playing, hope he know the price. Knowledge and power, but the knowledge gon' cost you. Enjoy the win, but we tend to learn more from the loss. When many men leave they chin open, go in they jaw. Went window shopping at the candy shop, this nigga so soft.
See, this is what I'm saying right here. Tip is rapping. He's flipping 50 Cent songs. Many men, window shopper, candy shop. Listen to this again.
I hope he know the price. Knowledge and power, but the knowledge gon' cost you. Enjoy the win, but we tend to learn more from the loss. When many men leave they chin open, go in they jaw. Went window shopping at the candy shop, this nigga so soft. I make music, not memes, nigga, we ain't the same. A world of different, let begin with I'm a king and you lame. Still in here rapping cause I just can't look myself in the face. Without me telling them today, ho, you a bitch and you fake. Pussy.
Can't look myself in the mirror without telling them the day that you fake. Oh, God. 1 second applause.
Look myself in the face. Without me telling them today, ho, you a bitch and you fake. Pussy. Build that, nigga, let it be a lesson. Get on your head till he get the message. Man, let it be a lesson to you. Let it be a lesson to you. Let it be a lesson to you. No disrespect it. Gonna be tolerated, obligated to check it. They playing fake. Think I'ma let a nigga disrespect my wife like that shit just aight? Think I'ma take this shit from you, pussy nigga, you gon' have to come take my life. Expensive game this nigga playing, hope he know the price. Every time I look up, this hoe wanna get into it and beat. I hate a bullet, pussy nigga come and do it to me. He beat on female, and I know details.
Wow, he beat on females, I know details. And now this is I think what a lot of people have been afraid of, right? And I think the expectation is that 50 was gonna reply with something other than music. And generally speaking, when he does that, it tends to be very detrimental to people's lives, right? We saw what happened with Jim Jones. We talked about that in the last video. Jim Jones got evicted from his studio location and was over there now trying to kick doors in, which was a very bad look.
Tomato.
Speculation is that one of the reasons that 50 Cent made the documentary on Diddy was because allegedly 50's baby mom was testified. And so she was in the Diddy files as part of the freak-offs. And so now we over here got T.I. saying he knows that 50 Cent beats on women. And so there was a court case that I believe was settled, if I'm not mistaken. And I think that's what T.I. is referring to here. And now we're getting to another place. And a lot of this stuff is now going farther than just raps, especially since 50 Cent doesn't look like he's gonna be rapping. Hear it again.
Know the price. Every time I look up, this hoe wanna get into it and beat. I hate a bullet, pussy nigga come and do it to me. He beat on female, and I know details. Could be a free L to hand out, but I know he tell. He Jacqueline Johnson, I'ma be on DL. I'ma spank that baby, don't get no fuck about how he feel. You bully everybody, all for no compassion, it cool. Then playing victim like a Karen when it happened to you. Well, that nigga, let it be a lesson.
Belt to ass, let this be a lesson.
Get on your head till he get the message. Man, let it be a lesson to you. Let it be a lesson to you. Let it be a lesson to you. No disrespect it. Gonna be tolerated, obligated to check it. They playing fake. Think I'ma let a nigga disrespect my wife like that shit just aight? Think I'ma take this shit from you, pussy nigga, you gon' have to come take my life. Expensive game this nigga playing, hope he know the price.
Tip rapping. This might not be the direction those of us who really love where T.I. is right now want to see him head too far down, but he is rapping regardless. 1 second applause.
Pussy ass nigga, man, I don't goddamn care who the fuck you is, how much money you got, what the fuck you think you got going on, nigga. You disrespect me and mine, I'm lying to your whole ass up. Bring your pussy ass outside, man. I don't need the nigga to sell no motherfucking records, nigga. I already had the motherfucking world on fire before this nigga started this whole ass shit, man. I'm doing it for Mint-Tina. What the fuck she had to do with it, man? What you hiding behind women in the battlefield for, man? You's a real bitch, man. I'm doing it for my old lady. I'm doing it for Tierra Marie. I'm doing it for Vivica Fox. I'm doing it for every woman that nigga that never terrorize, man. I'm on your motherfucking head, and I want trouble, nigga.
I want trouble, T.I. Lessons, I'm gonna give this 7.9 second applause. Word up. Okay, and so that dropped today. right? So now that's 4 diss tracks that T.I. has dropped, and this one is getting even more personal. One of the things I loved about Right One was that it was a funny and fun read on 50, and it put his broader career and catalog in context, and I thought that was really effective. This one, he's up here talking about 50 assaulting women, which is awful and disgusting. And I'm not sure how many people really know about the allegations that have been made and the alleged court case that was settled, where those allegations were made. And so now this is traversing into another area that I think all of us get a little bit more concerned. But we talked about this on Culture United, and Screwface John makes a point about all of this happening now in 2026, because it is interesting to think about someone that we've always thought about as the ultimate bully kind of look like he's getting bullied right now. Here's what Screwface had to say.
This one feels like the new kid punched the bully in the face, and everybody was like, and everybody's like looking now like there's something that felt a lot different, because even the conversation now of people don't want to see the memes anymore. People want to see the actual music or some other thing. And I think T.I. played it very strategically when it comes to the battle rap stuff, where he said a lot of things that felt like it almost defused 50 before he can get into it. Because when he was talking about the thumbs and all of this stuff now, so now when he drops something and it's like, oh, look at this picture I dropped though, isn't it funny, T.I.? It's not working the same way. And I'm pretty sure he ended up deleting like 2 posts that he just posted or something like that. So even to him, and I don't usually see 50 as somebody who posts and then deletes what he posts. So it looks like it's not even hitting the same with him. So something feels different with this one. And I'm glad that it happened. I'm glad that, because I've been shaky with 50 Cent ever since he's been super pro Trump and all this stuff like that. I'm glad T.I. pointed out some of that stuff. So yeah, like Bill said, the ball is in the culture's court, but it does feel like feels a little different this time than what usually happens.
Ball's in the culture's court. 1 second applause. And you're right. I mean, 50 did take down those initial posts. Now he's posting again. 50 is back posting again, and we'll see what happens tomorrow or the days after and days to come. But there does seem to be a lot of people who are happy about this. A lot of people are happy with what T.I. is doing or how he's approaching this, and a lot of people really feel like 50 Cent deserves this. Now, I thought this was a really interesting exchange. This is on one of my favorite podcasts to check out. It's called the Don't Quote Me podcast. It has Rain 910 on here. The Only MJ is on here. And listen to this conversation.
Careful.
If we ask 50 people, who's the best rapper to come out of Atlanta? Majority of them are not going to say T.I.
Yes, they are. The answer is Andre 3000 is the best rapper to come out of Atlanta. The best catalog in Atlanta, period, is T.I.
I'm not mad at that take. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section.
That's cap.
No, it's not. Eli, what year were you born?
2002.
Okay, T.I. said he was the king of the South in 2001. You weren't here for that.
He was never hotter than Luda. Luda always outsold him. Wayne always outsold him. You call him out to do the verses. He doesn't want to do it. Years go by. Now this conversation is resurfaced. He's saying, I don't want to stand on the stage with somebody who's rad. You're totally not even addressing that.
So what they're talking about right here is the versus conversation that sort of led to this eruption this week, right? That was Rain talking just there a second ago, and Rain was framing this as, 50 told him he didn't want to do the verses. We just saw last week, or the last video rather, that T.I., or while he was on $1 million worth of game, said that they actually talked about it and 50 said he wanted to do it. So we're not sure where that actually lives. But what you're seeing here is Rain be more critical of T.I., and he is pointing out that from his point of view, Ludacris always did better than T.I. MJ over here says that that's really only with white people. And now he's about to talk about some of the allegations that are against T.I. on a street level.
He did address that.
You get caught with 10 firearms as a felon. It's some game that we don't know. We would like to know how you did that. And I'm not saying you're a rat. Maybe you shouldn't withhold that information. I think that would be very informative and useful.
You have no
feel like we rap.
That's actually a pretty good point, just generally speaking. It's like, okay, well, if you didn't rat, how did you beat all these things? Not necessarily in a T.I. standpoint, but in a general standpoint. I was saying this about French Montana the other week. French Montana, when he was talking about how he doesn't get paid off residuals for Unforgettable. Then on the Third Verse podcast, we broke the fact that he stole that record in the first place. I think that the story that French Montana should have told was how artists can lose their song or get their song stolen. Like, that seems to be the message, the learning opportunity. And what Rain is pointing out here is that, the learning opportunity is, hey, well, you got caught with 10 guns while you had a felony. Like, how did you do that, right? But I bring that up because it's another example of how far this conversation is going, or has gone, rather, because the South Fulton Police Department in Georgia, the South Fulton Police Department posted to Facebook, and they said, we are fully aware that T.I. and 50 Cent are currently engaged in a verbal discrepancy of lyrical proportions. Please stop calling us about it. After conducting a preliminary linguistic analysis of Mr. Harris's expansive vernacular, we've determined this matter falls outside of our investigative jurisdiction. Translation, we don't know what half them words meant, but it sounded articulate. Also, we're not trying to revisit those historical case files involving T.I. and Little Flip. Remember Houston Police Department? NYPD, shake hands. Let's make sure everybody gets along this time. No units dispatched for vocabulary disputes. The South Fulton Police Department is out here memeing and trolling. I'm not even sure if they were really getting calls or whatever, but this is a real post. So much so that when the Shade Room posted it, the City of South Fulton Police Department posted to Facebook, say twin, we made it to the Shade Room. Make some noise in the comment section. This is both and
tomato.
Because weird, right? The police department is getting in on the laughs, getting the jokes off around the rap beef. I don't really like it. But it's funny. I don't like it. You guys let me know how weird this is, but this is where this conversation has gone. This is where the conversation has gone, to where the South Fulton Police Department is out here talking about this. Now, in the recent episode of Third Verse Podcast this week, DJ Mormile, who's worked closely with T.I. for a long time, they're actually really, really close. He talked about where his concerns lie with what's happening right now between 50 and T.I. To put it in perspective again, DJ also worked directly on Get Rich or Die Trying. Also worked very closely with 50 Cent for a very long time. So he, like Stat Quo, who's also on this podcast, they both have great relationships with both of them. So here's what DJ said.
I just worry for both guys that it's going to go too left. Like, that's the last thing. That's what makes me hate it, as like the guy who likes both people, and like the fact that this is happening and like how far it's going. Like, I know this isn't talking about the diss track specifically, which is the question you asked, because that's not what I think about in the overall. I just think about like where it's going with King and 50 and like just all the stuff these guys have going on in their lives. I don't want it to get to a point where it really affects one of them and it really affects their lives, because both of them are icons, both of them are incredible, and like both have so much good going on that I hope it doesn't get to the point where.
You think that's a possibility?
Sure. I mean, shit, 50's really good at what he does. like, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, and like, you know, and Tip is fucking Tip. Like, I mean, this isn't like a minor league thing. This is like, I mean, T.I. is fucking T.I. Like, you know what I mean? He's shit.
T.I. is T.I. 50 is really good at what he does. 1 second applause. Right, so people are now starting to get to the point where this maybe is going a little bit farther than most people thought, right? Stat actually added something interesting here. He talks about T.I. from a personal level too. Take a listen to this.
I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. I mean, I like the song. I just don't want them dissing each other, because I'm a fan, like, first of all. And like DJ said, because we have had interaction with the people, we understand that it could go somewhere that it shouldn't go. Like, I just don't want it to go there. Because T.I. got a lot of pride, man. Before he had some money, I just remember him, he tried to fight Shaka. Remember that a long time ago?
Wow, I didn't.
Huh?
I didn't until.
Yeah, he went over there, Shaka, he tried to fight Shaka. That was the whole thing. Like him and like, it was at like a banquet. Tip is Tip.
Man, the first time I ever heard Tip was on, he did a verse for the Jim Crow album that never came out.
Tip was
that
hard,
shit
dog.
was crazy.
Tip was
like,
hard.
It's still one of my favorite verses,
Tip.
like, never came out.
Hey, boy, listen.
I gotta go find that record now.
That microphone, that boy is something serious.
Yeah.
And 50 Cent, I was just listening to Heat this morning.
Oh, man. I mean, we're gonna start talking about Get Rich or Die Trying.
I was listening to Heat this morning. I mean, I know he ain't put out no records, y'all. I know y'all ain't, because, you know, people are, 50 can't, he ain't gonna be able to come back. I'm like, y'all should just go back and listen to some records, man. 50 Cent was a monster.
50 Cent was a monster, 100%. I mean, these guys know both of them, and they are concerned. And so I think that is something that should resonate with everyone as we continue to follow this storyline. Because T.I. is still dropping tracks, and they're getting a little bit more personal every time. 50 Cent still posting Tiny, still over there playing in with that man's family, right? So this is what's happening, and this is where we are right now. Then today, because there is more, King Harris, T.I.'s youngest son, I think I said oldest son last time, it's actually his youngest son, if I'm not mistaken. King Harris dropped another diss track, because this is the second one, at 50 Cent. Now, in the last video, we showed King and his reaction when he just screamed on 50 and 50's son Marquis for disrespecting his mom, Tiny. Well, here's a diss track that he drops. We'll play a clip of it. He is wearing a picture of 50 Cent's mother. Let's take a look.
Yeah. See, I don't need to sleep this low, but nigga talk about my motherfucking mama and stuff. I don't care how this shit go, you did. Yeah. Yeah, how dare you talk about mamas? Yeah, your mama in the grave, yeah, dig her up, they put her under. By my mama, bitch, I'm on that for the static, I want thunder. They we ducking pressure, bitch, you ain't the only one with commas. Since you trolling, let's get petty. They send shots, bitch, we ready. Yeah, I seen the black and white, you call the police, tell the business. You can talk that shit inside, but when you come outside, be ready. I don't know about what's gonna happen, but I know that karma dead. Tell Miss Jackson that I'm sorry, but I don't know why the fuck your son would even get me started. I asked God to visit hell to start the hell that Curtis started. I just changed it for my son, but since legit I've been cold-hearted. Raised the risk it for my mama, so this shit can't disregard it. Like my flow, bitch, I'm retarded. Tell the police that I'm capping, I'm just rapping, I'm an artist. Ain't the type to start no shit, but type to finish what they started. Keep it gangsta, kids and women ain't supposed to be no targets. Bitch, I'm from that south, yeah, I ain't going out for nothing. Shot that boy 9 times, they should've shot him once right in his muffin. Nigga, really?
They shot him 9 times, they should have shot him once right in his muffin.
Mad cause Diddy fucked the bitch that he was cuffing. She was touching on my pops, that shit on camera, look like she loved it.
So that's a clip of what King has put out so far. But again, he is wearing a shirt that has 50 Cent's mother on it, right? And so you can see where Stat and DJ are coming from, because this is continuing to move in this direction. King also ignited or inspired or motivated Rick Ross. Rick Ross, longtime nemesis of 50 Cent. He jumped in the chat and said, need that t-shirt in 3X, little bro. So Rick Ross has entered the chat. Now, whether he's gonna jump on a track or not, who knows? We shall see. But this is a long time beef between Rick Ross and 50 Cent. And now he has officially entered the conversation. Now, King also dropped this on his social. King dropped, this is video footage of 50 Cent's baby mother telling the media that she believes that 50 Cent was the one who tried to burn down her house. I'll play a quick clip of it so you can get a feel. But this is what's happening.
You did think so?
Yes, I know so.
Why do you say that?
He threatened me on Monday.
He did?
He threatened me. Look, watch what I'll do. I'll have someone come kill you. He threatened me. He threatened me on Monday, and this is what he did.
How long?
So that is a clip of it. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but King is out here. King is out here riding for his mom. I can understand the energy where it's coming from. But again, this is why Stat and DJ and others are getting to the point where this is starting to be concerning to them, right? King also posted this to his page. He said, to Marquis, what I said was out of emotion. It ain't have to be said. You got nothing to do with it. As a man, I was wrong. Let's chop it up. And Marquis is 50 Cent's son, his estranged son. This is the son that he doesn't have a great relationship with. So King is now reaching out to him to put all these things behind them. We'll see where this goes. Perhaps there's some gamesmanship here. Maybe there's some strategy here. But we'll see what that looks like. Now, this was also from the Third Verse podcast. I thought this was a really interesting take. Stat Quo says that he thinks 50 Cent has a lot of respect for King, actually. Here's his logic.
I think 50, just because I kind of can tap into the wavelength of the sickness. I think 50 respects how low the son went. Saying, I think he respects that the son said, your dead mama have your dead. I think 50 respects that and thought that was great. So that's why he's going back and forth with the son. He's like, I'm gonna give you some light because I respect what you said. You earned to go back and forth with me. Like he didn't respect Diddy's kids.
I knew you were that's where
because when they was coming at him, it wasn't low enough.
Yeah.
But King went to a level that 50 felt like Damn, that's something I would say. I like that. I'm gonna go back and forth with him. Man, did a meme for King. That's big. You know what I'm saying? It's 50 Cent. He stepped off his podium to meme with you because
that's interesting take.
Because for me,
that is an interesting take.
You know, going back in any battle, right? Who has the most to gain when you go into conflict? You know, 50 Cent doesn't have anything to gain even battling with the people that he battles with because he's on a level that's, you know, he's doing things that they're not doing. He's like, you know, no disrespect to them. All these guys are giants. I wouldn't battle with them because I'm not on their level, but I'm just saying 50 Cent is on a different level. So it's the same thing when 50 Cent talks crazy to Jay-Z. Jay-Z doesn't say anything because 50 Cent will have more to gain in that instance of going back and forth. So the fact that he is putting himself in a position with someone that has more to gain in defeating him in said battle shows the respect that he has for the young man for even going that low.
I mean, that is a take. I wonder if that's still the same now because King is still going. And perhaps maybe 50 still respects that. Let me know in the comments section what you think about it. 1 second applause to the Third Verse Podcast. So that's where we are. And there's still more. There is still more, okay? Because one of T.I.'s other sons, Domani, T.I.'s son from a previous relationship, it's not even Tiny's son. He entered the chat and dropped his own diss track at 50 called Miss Jackson. Check this out. Taking that Miss Jackson Outkast sample, 1 second applause. Jadakiss did this back in the day too. Domani has his own flip on it. Listen to this.
Miss Jackson, am I overreacting or is it valid? I wanna have a one-on-one convo about the man you sacrifice your life for so the world could see his talent. He's a legend now, I guess it worked out, but I need some answers. Are you happy with the way he been holding your family name? I need to know cause I can't sleep at night thinking you died in vain.
He is talking directly to 50 Cent's deceased mother. This is crazy.
Think it got to him. People won't tell him because he pay him. The emperor's new clothes to tell. We need to tell. We failed too many times from shells or either jail. Cat's got 9 lives. One more will ring the bell, and I don't want to do it. Reason I came to you, I'm hoping you could talk me through it. Maybe it's something that you could tell me. Bring some understanding. I'm more level-headed than the people headed to his mansion. I hope you know.
I'm more level-headed than the people headed to his mansion. I'm more level-headed than the people headed to his mansion. This is wild.
It's time sensitive. I think he really was a little confused, but I won't mention it. Part of me, if I'm digging it, hate to have you reliving it. You supposed to be resting. But just a few questions. Do you whisper in his ear before he makes his decisions? Can he hear you pass the nervous laugh he do when he timid? And is he really happy? Talent took the basic and gimmicks led to the actual business. He used to be something. We thought it was a joke, but now we see it's something off with him. I offer him.
We thought it was a joke, but now we see it's something off with him. He is taking Meet the Jacksons approach. This is a Meet the Grams. It's dark. It's getting dark.
A chance to reunite with you, and I'll do it. Nothing left to do, so I just send him to you, Miss Jackson.
Nothing left to do, so I'll just send him to you. Wow.
Hey Curtis, I encourage you to do a little research on my whole family, but you can start with me first. I know you're not familiar with a mother or a father. Maybe that's the reason easily you'll talk about them. Maybe that's the reason you be targeting the women. Let somebody try your mama, bet you probably want to kill them. Speaking of killing, Curtis, I heard you was a firebug. Well, I'ma be the reason all your fans put their lighters up. Put your lighters up if you...
I heard you was a firebug. I'm gonna be the reason your fans put their lighters up. Listen to this. Listen to this again.
Get in the women, let somebody try your mama, bet you probably want to kill them. Speaking of killing, Curtis, I heard you was a firebug. Well, I'ma be the reason all your fans put their lighters up. Put your lighters up if you've dealt with abuse. Put your lighters up if you're no longer enthused with a nigga running around, profiting off our pain. Love it when we fall down, that's when Curtis gets paid. Now put your lighters up if you too want the truth. Many men sin, but don't profit like you from it. You don't even drink, but you'll fake it for the news coverage. Seem like you know 50 50% more than you know you, Curtis. Goddamn. I think you went too far to stop now. I got a little more information you could jot down. Firebug, I could still smell the gasoline on you. Firebug, at least let them sleep before you cremate them. Firebug, ironic, you not hot as what you used to be. Firebug, and
Firebug, it's ironic you're not as hot as what you used to be.
I'm the one delivering your eulogy. Firebug, don't let him put his light up. The next time you miss a mama, I could send you right to her. Try your luck. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's Domani. He is a talented artist. 8.1 second applause. I mean, it's like what 50 said in the post that we started this video with, right? Entertainment is to evoke emotion. Art is to evoke emotion. And that is an emotive approach to disrespecting 50 Cent, right? You know, the Firebug, he gave him a new nickname. You know, he is making more references and allusions to what King posted and what we have seen in these conversations about 50 allegedly being involved in that situation. And I think a lot of us were shocked, right? Because now there's another brother. Another Harris has jumped in this conversation. It is turned into team tackling. It is turned into a situation where, as Miss M says, it's happening, has happened, and probably gonna happen some more because, as I said, it's all happening. 1 second applause. This post right here is interesting too. This one's from Tori Wan Kenobi. She says, the Harris family jumping 50 Cent. Look at this. That's what it looks like. That's what it looked like. Don't you talk about my mama. 1 second applause. Big shout out to Tori Wan Kenobi. Big fan of her page. Here's another one here. This one is from Invader Trim. Says, I live for the entire Harris family being on 50's ass. Tiny's not even Domani's mom, but acknowledging her as the matriarch of his family and coming to her defense speaks volumes. He definitely picked the right MFs to come for. Word up. 1 second applause. There's a lot of people who agree with where Invader Trim is coming from. Here's another post here. This one's from June. He says, some of y'all riding for 50 like he didn't burn down his baby mama's house, publicly disown his son, go to court for beating up multiple women, humiliate and attack black women over and over again. Are y'all okay? He literally just disrespected Bay's mom just for giving Tiny her flowers. All right. And again, the overall support seems to be tilted towards the Harris family. I mean, we saw what Ray 910 had to say, and so, you know, there are other people who have different point of views on this, but some of the circumstances from a cultural standpoint are much larger than just the specifics between just 50 Cent and just T.I. A lot of this feels like a referendum on 50 Cent himself, and it's very interesting to see this in 2026. Now, in another part of our conversation on Culture United about this week, I think BK really adds some of the macro circumstances that are at play here and things that we should consider as things seem to get darker by the day. Check this out.
Y'all don't think in some ways T.I. could look like he's clout chasing if he keeps coming out with songs and 50 never responds?
Oh, for sure. And also that's why I feel like the warning sign of like this, if this just gets into salacious tea for shock value, because that's the only thing that's going to get people to like stream it or whatever, then it's going to get really, really fucking bad. And it's going to get bad for like any black woman in the vicinity of either of these two men, to be honest, particularly T.I.'s daughter. But also I think if 50 is just clout hungry, then even a bad diss track is going to get him hella impressions. So like he really it just depends on what he's in it for and what his next move is going to be. But if he got I think to Screw's point too, is like, we don't expect him to get in the booth. And so if he does, then like, even if it has just like a solid hook, people may even just like give him brownie points for that. He still has like a little bit of goodwill. But like, if he does that, he'll probably go straight to the T, which is, you know, just recounting people's crimes and trauma, then that's going to be bad. That's going to be really bad.
Yeah.
If 50 gets in the booth and just starts recounting people's crimes and T, then that's going to be really bad, right? We're getting that from T.I.'s side. We had Domani talk about the house burning down. We had King share the video clip of 50 Cent's baby mom. We have T.I. in Lessons talking about allegations that 50 Cent has about being abusive. And is this really what we want to see from our legends at this point? Are we going this far? Is it still justified? Everything that 50 did was unprovoked, particularly when it came to posting Tiny. And I can understand exactly where T.I., King, Domani, and the whole family is coming from and how they're reacting. But have we reached the other side of the bell curve? Has all of this gone too far at this point in time? I don't have the answer to these questions. So let me know in the comments section what you guys think about this. My name is Justin Hunt. Like and subscribe to the channel. Follow @TheCompanyMan on everything, including the Company Man podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts, including the Third Verse podcast with Justin Hunt, DJ Mormile, and Stat Quo. It's all happening.
Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. The mathematical breakdown of this mighty game of rap we in. It's boom bapping in. Systematical culture views us radical, it's all happening. Shaking hands and dapping it. Life through the lens of hip hop, from trip hop to yes, dog, you don't stop, you don't stop. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. It's all happening, yes, it's all happening. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. It's all happening, yes, it's all happening.